It's one of the fastest ball games in the world. It's a game of speed, stamina and skillful stick work. It's also got a serious amount of horsepower. The sport? Well, it's high goal polo, and we're here at Coworth Park for the final of the NetJets British Polo Championships. Take a look at this. No longer the sport of the privileged, polo has undergone a fundamental transition to reach out to an even wider audience. Nowhere is this change more evident than with the inaugural NetJets British Polo Championship, which brings together some of the world's leading polo players in a fully professional tournament. Competing teams are all corporate sponsored, a structure common to other mainstream sports, but this departs from the current patron structured polo, where an amateur patron plays amongst the pros. This is polo like it's never been played before. This is polo accessible to everyone, and this is the future of British polo. Now, in order to have a chance of lifting the trophy, the players will be putting on a serious contest of no-holds-barred polo. We can expect a real battle out on the polo field today.
It's going to be a lot faster, it's going to be a lot harder, and I think it's a much better game to watch.
Well, joining me now is Javier Herrera, Director of Polo Line. Javier, how do you feel about the standard of the polo today here at the British Polo Championships?
Well, it's a great standard of polo. The handicap is way above all the tournaments here in England, and this is really good for the English polo. Argentina is the only place where the games are played by 4 professional players, all professional players, and here you need a patron to support the team. So this is the first time we have teams that are completely made from professional players.
As you may know, polo is very popular in Argentina, and today there's an Argentine village to give us the Latin American experience. Well, whilst the spectators relax and soak up the atmosphere here at Coworth Park, the grooms are hard at work down in the pony lines, getting all the horses ready to play in today's final. Rather like the pit lanes of Formula One, there's much fine-tuning and attention to detail. Well, I'm standing here with some of the most important athletes that will be taking part today. But how about those influential players that are going to make a difference? Let's find out a little bit more about the 2 team captains. Audi captain Roddy Williams is one of England's brightest polo stars. Playing off 6 goals, Roddy's hallmark is his outstanding string of English ponies that he trains and prepares himself.
We're just going to try and play good polo and try to each of us beat our particular man on the field. And then if we have a bit of luck on the ball, then we should hopefully beat him.
Henry Brett is England's top-rated player and current captain of the England team. With a handicap of 8 goals, he plays a fast, determined and aggressive game.
I think it's going to be a game that's going to hopefully make polo more interesting for the spectators. It's not understood that well, and it's a game that when you actually get beside the ground and you see it played in front of your eyes, it's most people go away and say, wow, that was good fun.
Well, with the players behind me, it's time for me to hand you over to our expert commentary team for exclusive coverage of the NetJets British Polo Championships. It's set to be a great match.
Here we go. In red for Audi at the #1 position, all the way from Argentina, playing off 7 goals, Ramiro Garros. At #2, the very experienced Englishman, Roddy Williams, captaining the team here today. At #3, also from Argentina, off 7 goals, Jose Araja, affectionately known as Pepe. At #4, the homebred Englishman, Nacho Gonzalez, rated off 7 goals, one of our best young players. And opposing them for Williamson T in blue at #1, Jamie Lahardy, handicapped off 6 goals. Teaming up with him at #2, the captain of the Australian team, extremely experienced, Glenn Gilmore. At #3, the current captain of the England team, playing here today for Williamson T, Henry Brett off 8 goals. And coming in at #4, also highly experienced on the polo field, Malcolm Borwick off 6 goals. The spectators are ready. Umpire Roddy Matthews is ready. The 2004 British Polo Championships is underway. Making the break from the line-out, Ramiro Garros. He takes the whip out, urges his horse forward. Little bit of a bump there. The umpires don't like it. Well, joining me here today, I've got the former England captain, Andrew Hine.
Thank you, Jamie. You see out of the throne here, Ramiro Garros, quick as a flash, goes to the whip. Malcolm Borwick comes in to ride him off, gets too much angle. It's dangerous and it's a foul.
So Nacho Gonzalez gains himself a penalty too, a free hit and an undefended goal, and he beautifully converts that one. Hit with wonderful aplomb, all the time in the world, beautifully timed, pops it away between the flags.
Nacho comes in, you can see from behind the goal, hits the ball well, nearly intercepted by Henry Brett, but Audi opened the score.
So 1 now to Audi in the little backhand flick there taken by Jamie Lahardy, and picking up the loose ball swift there was Nacho Gonzalez. He swooped onto that one quick as a flash, and through he comes. He's being chased by Lahardy, but he's managed to put it through. Lovely go there by Nacho Gonzalez, puts number 2 on the board for Audi.
Nacho quick to break from the number 4 position. He's being chased by Lahardy. He gets a little bouncing ball here. You see it pop up in the air, picks it beautifully up and pops it under the neck to finish with his second goal in the space of 2 minutes.
So back we come again. Nice little lead there now for Audi. The backhand shot by Malcolm Borwick. Swinging onto the line is Ramiro Garros, who cuts that one, and it sends a beautiful pass up to Roddy Williams, who's perfectly positioned in the number 2 position. Here comes Roddy Williams. He's riding one of his favourite horses, Peanut, in this chucker, an English homebred horse. In he comes. He has his stick hooked convincingly there by Malcolm Borwick, and the play turns round. It's going to be picked up now by Glenn Gilmore. Gilmore drives it down the field. He's out on his own. Ooh, and this is a bit of a problem now for the team of Audi. They let Glenn Gilmore get loose. All he has to do is just do a little bit of stick and ball and bring it down the field. The rest of his teammates will be protecting him. In he comes. He's got Henry Brett behind him. He looks around all the time in the world, and he finally just taps it through to put the opening one on the board for the team of Williamson T.
Yeah, Audi getting caught here by the backhand from Lahardy. Williamson T go on the counter-attack. Audi found exposed at the back. Glenn coming onto the ball. He has a good look behind him. He sees there's no danger at all. Looks both sides, very experienced, takes his time. All his players do the marking behind, and Glenn just takes his time with this one, makes no mistake at all. And Glenn Gilmore opens the scoring for Williamson T.
So the score now, 2 goals to Audi, 1 to Williamson T. They've changed ends again, which we do after every goal that's scored, and making the break nicely there from the line out is Roddy Williams. Look at this lovely mare of his, Peanut. Her ears are pricked. Roddy Williams is out on his own. He's just cantering. Look at that for the way to ride a polo pony, and through he comes, makes no mistake, and convincingly puts number 3 on the board for Audi at the concluding seconds of the first chukker.
Roddy Williams, you see, stealing the ball at the back of the throw-in here. He comes through the field unmarked. Very quick on the loose ball. He has a good look around. Lethal in front of goal, Roddy. He's very good going to goal. Great executor of the ball. He comes forward, plays a little half shot. No danger at all. Lovely goal from Roddy.
So here we go. There goes the hooter. That means we got 30 seconds of play unless the whistle is blown. In came Malcolm Borwick, but it looked like he was challenged there on the angle by a member of the Audi team. The umpires will now debate and see what they come up with.
Malcolm Borwick turning the ball, creating a new line, a new main road. Roddy Williams crosses that main road, and that is a foul.
So here we are ready for the second chukker. It will start with a penalty in favour of Williamson T for that last foul, and it's Glenn Gilmore who comes in, just settling his pony now to take it. This is a 30-yard penalty, undefended goal, and Glenn Gilmore converts that one beautifully, straight as a die between the eye. Well, how about that, Andrew? Beautiful goal.
Yeah, Glenn Gilmore, one of the best penalty takers in the world. The foul was committed by Roddy Williams, and you can see Glenn here. He's got an undefended goal. Beautiful strike right through the middle of the posts, and Williamson get another goal on the board.
So here we go, and Pepe Araja makes the break from the line out. The lovely lofted drive up to his teammate. In comes Nacho Gonzalez, who swoops on the loose ball. He cuts it between the flags. What a corker of a goal there from Nacho Gonzalez, riding this lovely mare of his, 7-up from Argentina.
Pepe Araja plays a lovely under the neck shot. Nacho Gonzalez anticipates the play. What a lovely team goal this is. He comes out of your picture. He's read the play. He hits a beautiful cut shot, and that's a great goal for the Audi team.
Audi move up to 4 goals. Williamson T remain on 2. The little stumble there from Malcolm Borwick. Now he urges this lovely pony of his, Hermetica. She responds well. Look at the way she sets sail towards the goal, switches legs. In comes Malcolm Borwick under the neck, and he slotted it. That was a tremendous goal. Malcolm Borwick returns the last goal with interest and puts it away between the flags.
In contrast to the last goal, Malcolm Borwick makes a spectacular play through the field, cuts open the defence of Audi. He's beaten 4 players. He's gone from the number 4 position, sees the goal, slots it under the neck, and that is an unbelievable individual goal from Malcolm.
The difference just 1 goal now between these 2 teams. They've changed ends again. In came Henry Brett. He made the break. Oh, and he's returned it well indeed. That's the equaliser now. Henry Brett came away quickly from the line out, and as they move now to the half-time point, they're level on 4 apiece.
Quick possession out of the back of the throw-in here. Henry is razor sharp. He nips inside Nacho, beats him to the ball. Nacho's got a crossover, tries to hook him. He just can't reach, and Henry scores an opportunist goal from the back of the throw-in. You can see from a different angle here, Henry, this is his speciality. He pounces on the loose ball. He's in front of goal, and he doesn't miss from there. Henry Brett, another goal for Williamson T.
So an excellent first half for our spectators here at Coworth Park.
Now, for those of you familiar with the film Pretty Woman, you'll all know what we're out here doing, treading in the divots. As the players discuss team tactics, all the spectators are out stretching their legs and preparing the field of play for the second half. Now, where is Richard Gere?
Well, sadly for me at least, Richard Gere wasn't around this time, but halftime is always a great moment for spectators. Treading in is a tremendously fun social occasion, and this is certainly the case at today's British Polo Championships, where several thousand spectators have turned out for a glorious day in the great English sunshine.
Well, as we go into the second half with the scores neck and neck at 4 goals apiece, it's time for me to hand you back to our expert commentary team for more exclusive coverage of the NetJets British Polo Championships.
Spectators ready for the third. The players are off. Jamie Lahardy makes the break. In comes Henry Brett to pick up the pass, loses it on the near side. In comes the backhand shot from Malcolm Borwick. That was a great backhand pass from Borwick to Gilmore. Glenn Gilmore reaches out, he's right in front of the goal. Under the neck on the near side. The angle too acute, and he pushes it over to the far side of the post. Great shot there from Glenn. Look at the frustration from the captain of the Australian team.
You see Glenn here, he turns, anticipates Malcolm's pass. They play a lot together. He's got a bouncing ball. Garros comes in for the big bump. Near side under the neck from Glenn. That's a terrific shot, but just marginally wide.
Back in the action, the under the tail shot from Roddy Williams, ricochets off a pony, but quick as a flash. Pepe Araja comes in, he takes another one, unkind for him, again off a pony. Glenn Gilmore capitalises, in he comes towards the flags, just tapping it away, little bit of a melee, looks like his passage might have been impeded. In comes Araja, takes the backhand shot, but he earns a whistle as he did it. Umpire Roddy Matthews emphatically controlling the game.
A complicated passage of play. Glenn Gilmore bringing the ball through the crowd. You heard the umpire call sandwich. You can ride off, you can tackle, as long as it's one-on-one, and you see there 2 red players sandwiching the blue. That is a foul.
So the penalty being taken by Glenn Gilmore, another 30-yard undefended goal. He converts it nicely. That puts the team of Williamson T into the lead for the first time in this match.
Textbook swing, Glenn Gilmore, great penalty taker, scores again for Williamson T.
Play restarts. In comes Henry Brett. He evades the hook, but not quite of Pepe Araja, but he's still got possession of the ball. He hops the board, switches to the near side. Backing up well is his number 2, Glenn Gilmore. Gilmore nicely on the near side. Where's his teammates? In comes Henry Brett, appealing for the foul. On they play. Nacho Gonzalez comes through, sends it out towards the boards, but the first one there is going to be Lahardy. backing up there was Ramiro Garros. Lahadi comes round and retains possession again. Lahadi sets sail to goal. Pepe Araja gets out of the way. Lahadi comes in. The approach shot is good. It comes off the pony of Nacho Gonzalez. There goes the hooter. 30 seconds of play remain. In comes Garros. Takes it nicely on the near side. Oh, and the ball hits the boards unkindly for him. That will end the third chukker. Off they go. Williamson T5, Audi 4.
Some frantic defence by Audi there. They did a great job. Lahadi turned the ball on the boards, ran to goal, but Pepe Araja solid in defence, backed the ball out to Garros, who cleared for the end of the chukker.
So our team members there just taking a well-earned break before the last chukker. What's your vision of the game so far, Andrew?
Well, I think Nacho Gonzalez has been the decisive factor at the moment. He's been very solid from the back and been running onto passes and causing trouble from the back of the Audi team.
So we're into the last chukker. The drive up to the front door. Roddy Williams comes in to pick up the pass. He's got Glenn Gilmore there in attendance, but the backhand shot from Henry Brett has left the ball loose now for Glenn Gilmore, who comes in and picks it up. Backing up well is Malcolm Borwick. Tremendous near side shot from Malcolm Borwick. It's going to be sent back with interest by Nacho Gonzalez. In comes Ramiro Garros, who swoops on the pass. The cut shot under the net. Sensational goal there from Ramiro Garros. Equalises them on 5 apiece. Look at the delight on his face.
Yes, he enjoyed that one, didn't he? He was provided with a lovely pass from Nacho Gonzalez. You'll see him here. He turns onto the ball. Henry Brett riding the line. Nacho shapes up for a lovely under the tail shot straight onto the end of Ramiro's stick. He's got a lot of work to do from here. You can see he plays an open backhand, very difficult angle, but he gets it right through the middle of the goal.
So it's neck and neck in the fourth. In comes Pepe Araja, setting sail for the goal. Malcolm Borwick comes in for the challenge. Araja evades the hook. Through it goes. What a sensational goal there. Beautiful individual effort by Pepe Araja. Puts Audi into the lead.
Pepe Araja coming from the boards at high speed, plays a beautiful approach shot. This is the shot that counts. The ball takes a pop into the air, loses control, and the ball eventually gets kicked through by Malcolm Borwick's horse.
Pepe Araja coming in again, Audi leading. Not a lot of time left. Williams and T have got to do something. Look at the way it's left well there for Nacho Gonzalez. Gonzalez launches a big one up to the front door. In comes Pepe Araja for the pass. Glenn Gilmore there opens the backhand shot. Unkind for him, but Henry Brett comes in and swoops on the loose ball. Takes it across the face of his own goalmouth. Working it away down the field, Roddy Williams comes in to go alongside him. Up for the pass it goes. Taking it in there was Roddy Williams. Roddy swaps back to the near side. He takes the backhand shot. Nice play from him. In came Malcolm Borwick, but Henry Brett wrong. Jamie Lahadi was there first. Lahadi comes towards the goal mouth. He shoots from a long way out. It's looking pretty good. A huge hit. Has he found the flags? Yes, he has. What a sensational goal there by Jamie Lahadi. All the time the ball was being protected by his teammate, riding this lovely mare of his, Squirrel.
What a goal from Jamie Lahadi. This was 100 yards out. You can see him. He absolutely launches this ball. It's travelled 100 yards. It's going straight through the middle of the goal. And that is the goal of the game for me so far, Jamie.
Certainly was. Jamie Lahadi really launched that one. It's all about timing from that far out. It must have been 100 yards in the air. Crucial goal to make it 6 apiece in the dying seconds of this fourth chukker. Look at it there, tied. Jamie's delighted. On the clock, half a minute remains. If we get the first bell, we get another 30 seconds and then an extra chukker. Stolen there by Gilmore. Gilmore makes room for himself, bumped by Gonzalez. In comes Lahadi. Good backhand shot under the tail. Could this be the clinching goal? Towards the flags. Ooh, protected well by Garros. And Henry, I don't believe it. He overcut it. He had an open goal. He was protected for his teammates.
What a chance here. Malcolm comes onto the ball. He's going to get ridden off. Henry calls him off the ball. You see Malcolm leave the ball there. Leaves an open goal shot to Henry, who just overcuts it very slightly. He's only missed that by a yard, but it's wide. Henry's frustrated, and we're going to overtime.
I wouldn't call it just frustration. There looked like there was some more expletives there from Henry. Anyway, the spectators are enjoying it, and now the two teams will discuss their tactics.
Well, of course, Audi are in defence now. They've got to get the ball out of here. Williamson T on the ascendancy. Let's see what happens in overtime.
Just for the recap, we're into fifth chukker. It's a golden goal. The first to score will run out the winners of the British Polo Championships for 2004. The scene is set. The atmosphere is tense. Roddy Matthews controlling the game, calls hit in. Ooh, mistake there. but quickly rectifying it, Gonzalez turns round. Lahardi gives ground. Gonzalez drives it down the field. The ball runs loose. Who's going to pick it up? In comes Lahardi, takes the near side backhand shot, looking dangerous. In comes Boric on the near side. Has he slotted it? Malcolm Boric gets the concluding goal. What a tremendous goal from Malcolm Boric. He acknowledges the applause, riding this lovely gelding of his called Pinocchio from the Argentine.
Well, Malcolm, you can see he comes through on the very difficult shot on the near side cut shot, controls his horse, head over the ball, steers it across the line. What a game he's had today.
He certainly has. The crowd have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. What did you think of it, Andrew?
Well, it was a fantastic game, 7-6 to Williamson, in a very close game. It was a game really for the two number 4s today. Nacho Gonzalez had a blinder for Audi, but Malcolm Boric at the end scoring the winning goal. He was my man of the match.
So captain of Williamson T, Henry Brett, comes up to receive the trophy from Tariq Dag Khan of NetJets as his team are crowned winners of the British Polo Championships 2004. Despite a very close game, it wasn't to be this time for Audi, and Captain Roddy Williams collects the runners-up award. And Malcolm Boric receives his prize as man of the match.
It was a very, very tough game. I don't think there was ever more than a goal in it from the end of the first chukker. It was 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. It was a very enjoyable game. I think I was slightly fortunate to get the prize as best player, but it's a team game, and John decided that today the person doing the work should get it rather than the person dribbling the ball. So.
We started pretty bad the first chukker. I think we were down 4-1 at one point, came back in the second half, at the end got to 4-all right on the bell, and then third and fourth, I think there was only a goal each scored. And then we came out on extra time and popped one through. It was a lot of fun.
It was very good. We enjoyed the game. It's good to play with, 7 players that can all hit the ball and run around and have good fun. So, unfortunately, it wasn't our day today.
So, fantastic end to the final of the NetJets British Polo Championships with Williamson T victorious over Team Audi. We do hope you've enjoyed watching. From all of us here, we'll see you again very soon.